Welcome to Studio 865. The future of local music is on the air on UTTV and WUOT FM. Proud partners with 90.3 The Rock and Metropulse.
Our guest on Studio 865 today is Wild Blue Yonder. Welcome, Wild Blue Yonder representatives.
Thank you.
That's
Great
us.
to be here.
Yeah, we got Phil and Melissa. Can you introduce your band, at least verbally, who all is in the group right now?
Okay. On percussion, we have Laura Knott, and she also plays fiddle. And our number one fiddle player is her sister, and that is Cindy Wallace. And then we're fortunate many times to have as a bassist Mr. David Slack. And I'm Phil Cower, and I play guitar, mandolin, and some bass too. And we have Melissa as our lead singer, songwriter, and acoustic guitar player. And boss.
And boss, all right. It's good to have one of those. Or is it?
Sure it is.
She's pretty tough.
Right? Yeah.
All right. Well, that's why you have so many gigs, I bet.
That's right.
We've been really busy this season. In conjunction with working on our new CD project, we've been playing a lot of out-of-town shows and staying booked. Month of May and June has been crazy, and we've got more scheduled till the end of the year. So we've been hopping around and making some new fans, some new Yonder heads. So we've got them out there, and it's been a really interesting summer.
Yeah.
Just traveling around a lot of Western North Carolina shows. So we've got a good fan base over there.
And you play a lot of festivals?
We do. We're going to be playing. In Western North Carolina, Waynesville. We're playing there. The Bloomstays Festival here in town, and the Museum of Appalachia. We usually do that festival. Tennessee Valley Winery is having a festival in October, so we like to get outside. Oktoberfest, even though it's the 1st of November, outside, and it just really fits the acoustic theme of the music to be outside in a pretty setting. So we like to do festivals.
And now, you know, when I first heard of you guys, I always thought of you as sort of a bluegrass group. Mm-hmm. And now seeing congas and percussion, that gets you thrown out of bluegrass world automatically, doesn't it?
I'm not sure we were ever in the bluegrass world.
Yeah.
You know, I think when back in 2002, our first release had the Possum song on it, which was kind of a parody, and it was the only funny song that we do. But I think it sort of set a precedence. Number one, they thought we were a novelty band or that we were making fun of bluegrass music, but we're all from East Tennessee, and our roots are in East Tennessee and North Carolina, so it was just some fun thing that we did. But you know, the bluegrassers are always kind of scratching their head, wondering what's up with them. Are they poking fun at us or what? But it was just something that happened. It was funny.
Yeah, and well, you know, if you make people laugh, they'll never forgive you for it.
Exactly,
That's very
and
true.
they haven't. That's
Okay.
true.
But our writing tends to lead more toward an Americana folk sound, and you know, we finally decided we were always playing our original music with bluegrass instruments, so we just kind of jumped on over the fence and sort of being true to what our writing lends us toward, and that is more of Americana kind of folk stuff. So, but we keep the acoustic instruments in the mix.
Yeah, acoustic instruments are good for you.
I see you walking away from my door, but I've seen you crawling on your knees here before. You say it's over, you tell me goodbye, and you've got your key, but you've got a need that I satisfy. And when you walk out on me for the last time, what will I do? just like the first time. Will I break down? Will I hang on? Or will I let go? Come close beside me, tell me again and again how this is my last chance. This is the end. Beg me for mercy, like you did back then. Look in my eyes, tell me you died, and slowly give in. When you walk out on me for the last time, what will I do, oh baby? Will I even know? And will you curse me? Just like the first time. Will I break down? Will I hang on? Will I let go? Will I break down? Will I hang on? Will I let go? Will I break down? Will I hang on? Will I let go?
That to me almost sounds like a country song, like a jukebox song. Tell me about that.
It does. I wrote that song a long time ago. In fact, a lot of the songs that we're just now recording are songs that have been hiding in my piano bench for quite a few years, and we've brought them out, and songs that we never really did anything with, and I wish I could say there was some great meaning behind that. I think it sounds kind of country too. I like to use the word alt country.
Yeah.
And if I don't know, Faith Hill or somebody wants to record it and put it on a jukebox, that would be great with me. I would love that.
I'd like to see Faith Hill put something on a jukebox. It'd be a jukebox servicer.
There you go.
That would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Very humbling for her. And what is it about songs that you write at a certain point in your life and you don't put them out or you don't play them, and what makes them come back?
That's a great question. We have talked about that because we've taken songs that maybe we worked on together 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 years ago, and it's something about the times. Now that our music direction is going the way it's going, they make more sense sometimes musically now than they did then. Or maybe we've just gotten more experience as songwriters and we're able to piece them together and arrange them differently. I think the arrangement has a lot to do with it. And that's been the case with a lot of our tunes. We've got a couple of brand new ones that we're excited about too, but some of the old ones we kind of almost forgot about, and we rework them and do them with the instrumentation and the musicians that are in the group now. And it's like, wow.
I think
it's
sometimes
so
a song
different.
has to kind of sit And
It's like a good wine.
yeah, it has to you know, sit and get its full flavor until you're ready to put your heart into it, and then you can give it as much as you want to when you feel strongly about it.
Well, that's good, because a lot of times I hear people, songwriters, refer to their songs as, oh, that's an old one. As if for some reason after a certain number of years the song is
no
no
longer
longer
valid.
good. Yeah, it's like that.
No.
Well, it's you know, it's already gotten
We
stale.
don't feel that way.
Yeah.
And we like to keep them fresh by rearranging too as we go.
Yeah, I think they do need to sit sometimes. There's just a right period of time for certain songs, and it's funny, back in the years we wrote them and thought, well,
And you have a different perspective
Yeah.
if you let one sit for a while and come back to it and look at it. You're at a different place and you can put a different take on it.
Do you ever raid a certain part of a song? You know, like, well, here's this one that's never kind of gotten to play, but I like the bridge, and I'll just put the bridge in this new song.
we've got some
have
like
done that a few times.
and we've got some for our new project that we hope to finish this year. We're going to be back in the studio in July, and we've got a couple like that we're like Lock the Door. It's got a great bridge to it, and it's been sitting in the stack for years, but there's kind of a new energy about it now, and we're excited about several songs like that.
Pick out the good parts and sometimes rewrite the parts we're not so crazy about.
Yeah. Well, what about Think Again? What date does that song have on it?
That
seems-
song was about 4 years old, I believe, or 5 years old. And I wrote it, I think I had seen a television show that made me think about choices. That song is all about choices and making bad ones, but having to live with whatever you choose and making the best of it. And we all make bad choices sometimes and do what we know we shouldn't do, and you can't go back and change anything, so you just have to live with it and do the best you can.
You know the right thing, but you feel the wrong thing. What do you do? Got a choice to make, a heart to break, or maybe two.
Love, it hurts you to deny.
But you once made a promise,
Though right now you don't know why.
love may be deep and true and raging wild inside you, or it may whisper its way. But if you think it brings you peace and happy endings, you had better think again. Think again. I've done the right thing and done the wrong thing so many times, enslaved my soul for what I thought would free my mind, free my mind.
The path of love can look so smooth,
But once you're on the journey,
the rocks will cut right through your shoes. Love may be deep and true and raging wild inside you.
or it may whisper its way.
But if you think it brings you peace and happy endings,
You had better think again.
think again. right now you don't know why. Love may be deep and true and raging wild inside you,
or it may whisper its way.
if you think it brings you peace and happy endings,
You had better think again.
think again.
What kind of bad choices can a band make?
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
we don't have enough time.
I don't think we have enough time. And it's all, as you know, Todd, it's all an evolution process, starting in one place. And Melissa and I formed the band in about the year 2000 or sometime around there. And it's that whole thing that you go through with different musicians and different sounds. And we've been very fortunate over the last several years that we've been the same members in the group. Laura and Cindy have been with us for 4 or 5 years. And
Fiddler and Wallace sisters.
That's right.
And then we
They've-
all are
we-
great
we just-
friends. And
we gel. And we had great members before, but making choices as to who you can, stay with and be committed on the same level is important.
and move forward with the direction of the music. That's always a tough decision to make, but I think we've made the right one for our music. So we're excited about the new CD project and where we're headed with the new sound. And I guess now for about 2.5 years, we've been kind of a different sound with our group.
Do you have a name for the new CD, and when do you expect it out?
Probably the name's going to be Love Isn't Fair, which is one of the songs we did today. I won't say that for sure, and it probably won't be released until the end of this year. We're looking at some publicity promotion things that need to be worked out, so even though the recording should be finished hopefully in August, the release will be later this year or early next year.
Love Isn't Fair.
Love Isn't Fair.
Why-
That's deep,
why-
isn't it?
Why not? Why isn't it fair?
Well,
in your song, do you get into the causes of this?
no, it's really a story song. It's kind of a, you did me wrong and now you want to come back and I'm sorry, but love isn't fair, like you told me once. It's kind of a sarcastic song, and I've never been crazy about the title. Phil thinks it's a good solid title. I'm like, well, everybody knows love isn't fair, so, but we're going to go with it probably.
Yeah, but it's a twist on it.
It is.
It is.
So I hope it's twisty enough.
Yeah.
I see you standing here, and I wonder why on earth so you left without a tear, and it hurt. will stay or go. You cared nothing for me when I cried at your feet. Yeah, yeah. You cared nothing for me when I cried at your feet. Hey, you cared nothing for me when I cried at your feet.
Tell me about the city of Burnsville, North Carolina. What is your connection to this place?
In Burnsville, North Carolina, which is north of Asheville, there is a story set there called September on Echo Creek, which is a fictional story, but the town is real. And we're often playing in Burnsville to support this book that we're involved with called September on Echo Creek. And the author of the book contacted me about putting one of our songs in his story, and also about putting our CD in the back of the book in the cover. So we agreed to it, and it's a media mixing project that we have. So we go to the real town. We're going to be there in July and play shows and talk about the story.
And there's the New Ray Hotel there. It's a real old historic
An old bed and breakfast.
Historic bed and breakfast, and we actually always book a room and stay there because the heroine in the book, she stays at the New Ray Inn. So that's where we stay, and there's been a lot. I think Elvis has stayed there, and some
other famous people.
People used to travel down that highway. I guess it was the old Asheville Highway before the interstate system, and a lot of the famous people stayed in the old hotel, and we have, it's a quaint little town. It's a lot
kind
of
of
fun.
touristy little town.
Yeah.
Are you personally in the book, or do you have characters?
Melissa is.
Really?
Well, and he
Melissa's
says I
in
sing a
there.
Patsy Cline song, so it's completely fictional, obviously, that part. The band makes an appearance, yeah. The heroine goes out to a club, and we're there singing a song. And
At the barn is where everybody in the town hangs out, and Wild Blue Yonder plays the possum song, and they do a line dance called the Possum Crawl. So don't make me demonstrate it.
No.
we don't want you to.
It could be scary.
Though I might come up there and watch up there.
Yeah, he does it every time we play Burnsville.
That's really unusual, though, having a CD included with a book. That's neat.
Great
It
idea.
is. It's a very novel
And
idea.
it's got, I
A
think,
novel idea?
novel.
Sorry.
I caught that.
Novel.
I caught that, ladies and gentlemen. I caught that.
It's 11
Good,
of our
Todd.
original songs that sort of tie with the storyline of the whole book, and the song "It's Only Love" is involved with the turning point of the book, and the lyrics to that song that Melissa wrote are in chapter 19, I believe, and
They kind of help the heroine turn her life around. It's kind of the big climax point.
so we've got
it's cool.
a few things happening that are fun and exciting, so we're fired up about this year. 2008, 2009 is going to be our year, I think.
Well, it sounds like you have a big summer planned up, and then the wine festival in the fall. Is that what it is?
Looking forward to that.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Well, maybe those songs will have aged perfectly to go with the wine.
Like a bottle of
that is-
wine, that's
that-
right.
Hopefully we'll be completely finished with the CD and the recording by then. And
Great.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Wild Blue Yonder. I've got a frog in my throat from Western
It's
North Carolina,
catching.
probably. Wild Blue Yonder has been our guest today. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Todd.
Yeah, appreciate you having us.
We'll see you around this summer, I guess.
Hope
Yeah,
so.
thanks.
Studio 865 is proud to partner with 90.3 The Rock, UT's College of Rock, and Metropulse. Complete music and entertainment listings, the event calendar on metropulse.com.